red pill guys are idiots. I'm Nate. I'm the FitFutureMD. I'm currently down 42 pounds. Pick up that free copy of the nutrition and workout guide if you're interested in how I did that. I'm the owner of Ensorsale. Ensorsale is family. Together we will rise up from humble beginnings to inspire everyone all over the world with the messages on our t-shirts. Because I know if you're like me, you're tired of seeing negativity all around everywhere. So instead of seeing negativity, we're going to see positivity. And you do that at Ensorsale. Use FitFutureMD for 20% off. So, there's a big push, there's several guys out there, but the biggest one is Andrew Tate, right? This red pill movement, right? Where for some reason they are throwing out this thing that the top 10% are getting 80% of girls, right? It's crazy, something crazy like that, right? That you have to have money, you have to have status to get girls. Basically lies, right? It's incorrect, right? Because I don't know about you, but if I was already rich and I met someone, I would never be able to trust that person. I would never be able to say, you love me for me and not my money, right? It would just always be in the back of my mind, no matter how many times, you proved that you did love me, right? How much empirical evidence was behind there. Because I was already rich, that would always be there, right? So these red pill guys, they're saying, oh, you need to spend your 20s making money and not chasing women, right? Well, I think it's somewhere in the middle, right? You need to be, obviously lined up on your career path or figuring out what career path you want to be, right? As well as finding someone that you align with as far as religious beliefs, as far as what things you like to do, right? So for me, I go to the gym, right? So if I was with someone that was not into going to the gym, that would be an issue, right? So just simple things like that. I like to fish, right? If I was into someone that did not want me to go fish, that would be a problem, right? So things like that, that's what you're actually looking for, right? You really don't even care, what they look like is important. They need to be attractive to you, right? But the other stuff in life is really what you're looking for. So for me, I was looking for somebody, I needed, almost like a directional push, right? Somebody that can be behind me, because, I'm a Sagittarius, like brutal honesty is part of my, personality sometimes, right? I really have to, some people, when they ask me a question, I'll sit there for 10 or 20 seconds and think about what I say because, being a Sagittarius, I can make things come out completely the wrong way, right? Or the wrong intention, right? Or intentionality with what you say. So, I needed someone that's behind me, like, hey, you should say it this way. You say the same thing, but say it this way, and it will come out better, right? Like, I needed that person in my life, and I got it, right? Luckily, she came up to me, but, but these red pill guys, they're just like, chase the money, not women. The women will always chase you if you have money. Like, not the type of woman that I want, right? The type of woman I want has nothing to do with money, right? They have to do with, doing good in life, right? Helping people, right? Trying to change the world, right? And, being willing to stand with you when everything is wrong, right? You know, all you're showing is failure, 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 and they're still with you. You know, that's what you're looking for, right? Like, so, I mean, I feel like these red pill guys don't even like women, right? Like, they're almost like they just want to be one of the boys. So, to me, having a wife at a younger age, or even like a long-term girlfriend or fiance, will 10x to 100x your life as a man, right? And really the way that you get that person is you make their life easier to be with you, right? So, you know, just starting with like outdoor things, right? Like, wife never had to cut grass, never, you know, I take out the trash, I bring the can to the road. Like, I make things easier for her. Like, if you make her life easier, you know, the likelihood that she's going to stay with you is a lot higher, right? Honestly, and then the other thing is just having a good personality, you know, having similar interests, you know, laughing at the same things, you know, having a similar life mission. You know, all that stuff has to do with staying together and having long-term success together, and you know, stuff like that. So, like I say, to me, you know, saying they're using the information from apps, right? So, and it may be, you know, increased, you know, in the last 5 years, right, since COVID or whatever, but you honestly shouldn't be meeting everyone on an app anyway, right? When you meet someone in person, it's a lot different than meeting someone on an app, right? And honestly, you know, if you're only dependent on swiping to pick up women, you know, you're going to have an issue, right? So you obviously got to get into proximity of where people are at, where people are hanging, right? Use word of mouth, you know, friends of friends. I'm looking for this type of person. Do you know this type of person? You know, if you're actually looking for a partner, a real partner, right? That, you know, the hookup culture that you see on apps, you know, that's not real. That's not real, right? Like, that's not something that's going to build you into something that's excellent, right? But and this is why I think red pill guys are idiots, right? Because, you know, number one, 90% of businesses fail, right? So you put all your eggs into a business, it fails, you never end up with a wife, you end up alone, right? Stupid. Whereas you end up with a woman that supports you and ends up 10xing how much time you have to work on that business, the likelihood of success of that business is higher, gives you a reason to make the business successful, right? Like, oh, if I'm not successful selling this week, like, my wife doesn't eat, right? Like, that's a big issue, right? You know, that's a big motivator, right? You know, and that's something as a man is like ingrained inside you. It's genetic, like, to take care of your household, right? So, let's say this is the reasons that I think the red pill guys are idiots, right? You know, like you say, the treatment of women, the respect for women, right? Like, I want to actually hang out with women. Like, I want to be interested in what they're interested in. You know, not saying that they're, you know, men or women the same, because they're not, right? We're different, but at the same time, you know, you have to have some kind of commonality, some kind of, you know, interests that align, right? And if you have that, then it makes it a lot easier to be in partnership with that person and grow and grow and grow. Say, if you look at the billionaires on the planet, almost all of them are married. Even if they were married 50 years or 30 years and got divorced and now they're remarried, like, marriage is a life hack, right? Wives, 1000x lives, right? right? A wife will make you have a better life than not. And so will a husband. Husband will make you have a lot better, a lot easier life, right? You know, go out there, look and find what you're looking for, right? You know, you only have to find one, right? One person that will, you know, fit that role that you're looking for. And sometimes you find it when you're not even looking for it, right? Like I found it when I wasn't even really looking for it. You know, I was just in the right place at the right time. And a beautiful redheaded woman came up to me. I told her no, I did not want to dance. And for whatever reason, you know, a few months later, you know, the sparks flew. So, you know, and a lot of people think, oh, you got to close the same day. Well, you don't, right? You know, there's, you know, sometimes it's a multitude of interactions that say, hey, this might actually be the guy I want, right? Or this might actually be the girl that I want, right? So don't be fooled by the stuff that's going viral on the internet, because it's just not true life, right? It's just not truth, right? You know, the truth is somewhere in the middle, right? Yes, you want to, you know, push on your career, but you also want a wife that helps you push on that career, that builds that family, that the reason for pushing to the higher limits, right? So I'm Nate. I'm the Fit Future MD. Don't listen to these red pill guys. Let's get you a beautiful wife that you can love and honor and respect, that can have love, honor, and respect for you. Shop at Ensorsale.com. FitFutureMD for 20% off. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.